It stands on nothing, no land, no bedrock, just the vast, indifferent expanse of the Arabian Sea, emptied and then meticulously rebuilt around it. Rising 321 meters, this audacious structure materialized on an artificial island, a feat of human will and engineering completed in just 5 years. Consider the site in 1994. Open water, an unbroken horizon, not a single piling driven, not a grain of dry land to be found. The very first sensation upon walking across the bridge leading to this marvel is the profound realization that the ground beneath the hotel is entirely man-made. The sea, in its primordial state, offered no concessions, no natural foundation for such an ambition. Sheikh Mohammed envisioned more than just a building. He desired a singular image, an architectural declaration that would define Dubai on the global stage before the world even knew the city itself. Architect Tom Wright sketched the initial concept in 1993, the silhouette of a dhow sail, an ancient and revered shape in Arab seafaring tradition. The design was meticulously refined by Atkins, then brought to life by the combined forces of Murray and Roberts and Al Habtoor Engineering. 2,000 workers toiled, driven by a vision that would ultimately command a staggering $1 billion. Before a single beam could ascend, the ground itself had to be conjured from the void. In the middle of the open sea, the colossal task began from scratch. 230 concrete piles, each a titan of engineering, were destined to form the island's skeletal frame. 3 years were dedicated solely to the creation of this Aladi, the most photographed hotel on Earth. Its journey beginning not with a cornerstone on solid ground, but with the rearrangement of the sea floor itself. July 8, 1994. The exact position was marked with a constellation of buoys, precisely 280 meters from the nascent shoreline. Nothing existed, merely the shimmering surface of the Gulf. A pile-driving barge, a formidable floating fortress, anchored itself directly over the seabed. Workers, a silent chorus of focused determination, rigged the hydraulic hammer, a monstrous instrument of creation. The first pile was ready. Each of these foundational columns measured 40 meters in length and a colossal 1.5 meters in diameter. All 230 of them were destined for the seabed. The hammer struck, a rhythmic, earth-shaking blow, driving deeper with each impact, through layers of sand, through silt, relentlessly pushing towards the bedrock far below. But the bedrock lay over 180 meters down, a depth deemed too profound, too impractical for direct anchorage. The piles, therefore, had to perform an extraordinary feat. They had to grip the sand itself. These were not end-bearing piles seeking a solid base. They were friction piles, designed to harness the immense resistance of the sand along their entire 40-meter length. Slowly, painstakingly, a silent concrete forest began to emerge from the sea, pile by pile, a testament to human ingenuity overcoming natural limitations. The island remained invisible, yet its formidable skeleton was undeniably there. Temporary sheet piles then encircled the designated footprint, a temporary barrier holding back the encroaching sea while the permanent island could take shape within. Massive rock buns, engineered for immense stability, were meticulously dropped on both sides of this perimeter. The very edge of this nascent island had to be fortified to resist the fury of 100-year storm waves, a defiant ring against the ocean's relentless power. Standing in a small boat amidst these emergent pileheads, the scale of the endeavor became viscerally apparent. The island, as a concept of land, did not yet exist. These were not foundations for a landmass. They were the very roots of a building, plunging into the abyss. Concrete shed armor blocks, a groundbreaking innovation in Gulf construction, were then strategically placed around the perimeter, specifically designed to absorb and dissipate the immense energy of the waves. 2 rigs worked simultaneously, a relentless ballet of heavy machinery, driving all 230 piles without pause. The schedule allowed for no waiting, no hesitation. Every single pile was rigorously load-tested before the massive concrete raft could be laid. 1 week saw a single pile here shifting an unbelievable 70,000 tons of earth. With all 230 piles finally complete, the seafloor had been fundamentally rearranged. Now, the land itself, the very ground upon which the icon would stand, had to be created. Hydraulic fill, a torrent of sand and water, was pumped relentlessly between the newly formed pile walls, slowly, meticulously, solidifying the dream into a tangible reality. A relentless torrent of sand and water erupts from colossal pipes, tearing into the ancient seabed, displacing the very ocean itself. Hour after hour, day after day, the sea retreats, yielding its dominion to a new, artificial coastline. This is not merely construction, it is an act of creation, a monumental defiance of nature's established order. At the heart of this colossal undertaking lies a delicate, dangerous ballet of precision. Teams of engineers monitor the fill level with unwavering vigilance, their eyes fixed on the encroaching land. Too swift a surge of material, and the colossal sheet piles, holding back the immense pressure of the Gulf, risk buckling, twisting into catastrophic failure. Too slow, and the meticulously orchestrated schedule, a finely tuned symphony of logistics and manpower, crumbles. The stakes are immense, the margin for error infinitesimal. Over weeks, the churned slurry of sand and water begins its slow, inexorable transformation. The water, once omnipresent, drains away, revealing a landscape that defies belief. Where only the boundless expanse of the Arabian Gulf once stretched, solid ground now emerges, raw and nascent, a testament to human will. Yet this nascent land, born of the sea, is inherently unstable. Loose, saturated sand, though solid enough to walk upon, cannot bear the immense weight of the structures destined to rise from it. Giant vibratory compaction probes, massive steel shafts, descend into the newly formed earth, their powerful oscillations sending deep tremors through the ground. They are the unseen architects of stability, forcing the loose particles into a dense, unyielding matrix, preparing the canvas for the future. Against the relentless power of the Gulf, a formidable defense is meticulously constructed. Armor rock, each boulder a testament to sheer mass, is carefully laid across the fill surface. These are not mere stones, they are bulwarks, heavy enough to resist the ocean's ceaseless assault, large enough to remain steadfast against the most ferocious waves. Ringing the entire perimeter of this nascent island, a groundbreaking innovation takes shape: concrete honeycomb blocks. For the first time in the storied history of the Gulf, wave energy is not brutally repelled, slamming against an unyielding barrier, but rather intelligently absorbed, bleeding through the intricate permeable structure. This revolutionary design dissipates the ocean's force, transforming a destructive impact into a gentle embrace, a testament to engineering ingenuity. Standing upon this newly formed terrain, one feels the profound unreality of it all. Just 3 months prior, this very spot lay submerged beneath the waves, an unblemished part of the sea floor. Now, solid ground stretches out, a stark, almost audacious contrast to the shimmering expanse of the Arabian Gulf, held at bay by those very blocks. The seawall itself, a towering rampart of concrete and stone, rises to a formidable 7.5 meters above sea level, ensuring that the lowest floors of the future edifice will remain inviolable, even against the fury of a 100-year storm. Beneath the surface, a hidden network of drainage pipes crisscrosses the fill. Groundwater, an inevitable consequence of reclamation and rainfall, must be meticulously managed. These subterranean conduits act as silent guardians, controlling its flow, preventing saturation, and preserving the integrity of the ground above. The island, now fully formed, a stark, stable platform rising 7.5 meters above the Gulf, represents 3 full years of relentless effort, an epic struggle to conjure land where none had ever existed. The focus shifts now from the creation of land to the bedrock of the building itself. Hundreds of foundational piles, driven deep into the earth, await their final preparation. Each pilehead, a critical anchor, is trimmed with excruciating precision to an exact, unyielding level. The colossal raft foundation, the very base upon which the entire structure will rest, demands absolute flatness. Every single pile is cut within a tolerance of just 5 millimeters, a microscopic accuracy on a monumental scale. Next, a layer of blinding concrete is poured across the entire base. This is more than just a working surface for the legions of workers. It is an integral part of the building's structural integrity, a foundational layer designed for strength and uniformity. Against the Gulf's eternal ambition to reclaim what was once its own, a waterproof membrane is meticulously heat-welded across the entire base. This impenetrable barrier, a shield against the relentless upward pressure of groundwater, is designed to endure, to hold back the sea's insidious advance for 100 years and beyond. Around the perimeter, massive formwork for the raft begins to rise, a temporary skeletal framework of timber and steel that will define the shape of 70,000 tons of concrete. The island, now dry, stable, and waterproofed, stands ready for its next transformation. 2 years of arduous seawork have culminated in this moment, this perfectly engineered platform emerging from the heart of the Gulf. Then, the rebar arrives. Hundreds of skilled workers descend upon the site, their hands moving with practiced speed, tying intricate networks of steel across the entire footprint of the raft. This dense, interconnected cage will become the very skeleton of the foundation, lending tensile strength to the concrete, ensuring its resilience against unimaginable forces. Every single pilehead is meticulously wrapped in this rebar, forging an unbreakable bond, ensuring the raft grips each of the 230 piles, distributing the immense load evenly across the entire network. Pile cap cages, prefabricated marvels of steel, are carefully lowered over each cluster of piles. These caps are not merely connectors, they are critical load distributors, spreading the concentrated weight of the future columns across multiple piles, ensuring stability and preventing localized stress. Every single tie in this intricate web of steel is made by hand, a testament to the enduring craft amidst the high-tech machinery. Finally, the moment arrives. The first concrete pour begins. 70,000 cubic meters of liquid stone, a volume almost beyond comprehension, starts its journey. The pour begins, and it does not stop. Through the continuous flow, powerful vibrators are driven deep into every section of the pour. Their relentless action eliminates air pockets, consolidating the concrete, ensuring a uniform density. Any void, any imperfection within this colossal raft would become a critical fault, a weakness upon which the entire building would precariously sit. Every single centimeter must be perfectly covered, flawlessly integrated. As day yields to night, the pour continues, an unbroken stream under the glare of floodlights. A stop, even for a moment, means a cold joint, a weak plane, a permanent flaw etched into the very fabric of the foundation, forever compromising its integrity. There is no pause, no respite. Laser-guided screens glide across the vast surface, meticulously dragging the fresh concrete into an absolutely flat, unblemished plane. Every column that will eventually rise from this foundation must begin from precisely the same level, ensuring the vertical integrity of the entire structure. Even as the concrete sets, generating immense heat through its chemical reaction, a hidden network of cooling pipes, cast directly inside the raft, begins its work. This unseen system manages the thermal stress, preventing cracks and ensuring the long-term durability of this monumental base. From the relentless displacement of the sea to the meticulous construction of its foundation, this structure is a defiant testament to human ambition, rising from nothingness, an engineered marvel against the eternal power of the Gulf. A silent battle wages within the very heart of creation. Without a constant internal flow, the nascent structure would fracture, tearing itself apart from the inside. Every hour, temperatures are meticulously logged, a vigilant watch kept to ensure the colossal interior remains below 70 degrees. For weeks, a network of embedded pipes pulses with cold water, a vital circulatory system, preventing the concrete's exothermic reactions from reaching catastrophic levels. Across the entire surface, wet Hessian burlap is carefully draped, a second skin designed to control the delicate curing process. Too rapid a cure, and the immense mass would shrink unevenly, creating fissures. Too dry an environment, and the surface would crack, compromising its integrity before it ever bore a single load. Precision is paramount, dictating the placement of water-stop joints, strategically cut at calculated intervals. These engineered divisions allow the massive concrete raft to expand and contract with the relentless temperature fluctuations, absorbing the immense stresses safely without succumbing to destructive forces. This foundational slab, a testament to human ambition, contains more than 70,000 tons of concrete, a record for a single continuous pour on an island crafted by human hands. And yet, the building itself has not even begun its ascent. Below this artificial bedrock, 230 piles anchor the structure deep into the Arabian Gulf. Above, the raft, now complete, is a monument of stability. Column starter bars, each one a critical connection, are drilled and grouted into its surface, their exact locations determined by an unforgiving survey grid. Finally, an epoxy coating seals the entire raft, a protective barrier against the corrosive assault of salt water and the ceaseless salt air, designed to endure for a century. Now, from this meticulously prepared base, the hotel begins its improbable rise. The jump form formwork, a self-climbing marvel of engineering, is assembled at the very core. It is not merely a scaffold, it is a system that lifts itself, floor by floor, as the core walls ascend. There will be no traditional scaffolding stretching from the ground to the dizzying heights above. This first core wall, the backbone of the entire edifice, will carry every floor, every immense load, every relentless storm force the Gulf can unleash. It is being poured right now, a continuous upward surge of strength. With a hydraulic hum, the jump form jacks up. The formwork, a colossal cage of steel, elevates itself, floor after floor. Workers, the architects of this vertical world, ride it upwards, ascending their building, their creation. Simultaneously, vast table forms, each one 18 meters long, are flown into position with breathtaking precision. These are not supported from below, they defy gravity, hanging directly from the freshly poured walls, an elegant solution that accelerates construction. Across every slab, post-tension tendon ducts are meticulously laid. Meinhardt International, the engineering firm, re-engineered every floor, pushing the boundaries of structural design. Their innovation demands less steel, enabling a faster construction cycle. Through each of these ducts, a high-strength PT strand is threaded. After the concrete is poured and begins to cure, these strands are subjected to immense tension, pulled to their exact design stress from the slab edge. As the jack releases its grip, the concrete is permanently placed in compression, literally gripping itself, creating a slab of extraordinary strength and resilience. The table forms are then stripped, gently released from the hardened concrete, and immediately flown to the next floor. It is the same form, for the next floor, every single time. Floor by floor, the rhythm is established. Pour, stress, strip, fly forms up. The workers, with an almost ritualistic precision, will repeat this demanding cycle 56 times. Exoskeleton anchor plates, crucial connection points for the building's outer steel frame, are cast directly into the core walls. Their precise location, determined once, is fixed forever, a non-negotiable anchor for the structure's iconic exterior. Service sleeves, conduits for the intricate network of pipes, cables, and ducts, are also cast through every wall. To cut them in later would be to weaken the very structure, a compromise utterly unthinkable in a project of this magnitude. Halfway up, the building's distinctive V-shape becomes unmistakable from the air, a striking silhouette against the vast expanse of the Gulf. The sail, the defining architectural element, has not yet arrived, but the mast, the core itself, already reads true, a beacon of ambition. Workers pour the final core walls at a staggering height of 250 meters. 400 meters of open gulf stretch in every direction, offering no point of reference, no way to step back and truly grasp the scale of their achievement. This is the final core pour. The jump form is stripped for the last time. The core now stands, a solitary sentinel, 321 meters above the churning sea. 130,000 tons of engineered mass, resting on 230 piles, rising from the heart of the Arabian Gulf. Naked, unclad, yet already iconic, it awaits its final adornment. 9,000 tons of structural steel now approach by barge, ready to embrace this new titan, a testament to human ingenuity against the relentless forces of nature. A colossal structure begins its ascent from the desert sands and the relentless sea. Weeks earlier, deep foundations were anchored into the bedrock, silent promises made to the earth. Now, the first skeletal beam of the outer frame, a monumental piece of engineered steel, is hoisted skyward. With agonizing precision, it is guided into place, a silent leviathan finding its resting point. Then, the meticulous work begins. Each connection point, a symphony of force and exactitude. Every single bolt, a critical artery, is torqued to an unforgiving specification, binding steel to steel, forging an unbreakable bond against the colossal forces it is destined to endure. This is not mere support. This is the very armor of the building, designed to resist the full, unyielding force of the Gulf winds. Every single bolt, a silent sentinel, carries that immense burden. High above, where the air thins and the world shrinks, workers ascend the nascent exoskeleton face. No conventional elevators here, no comforting scaffold towers to break the dizzying expanse. Only the intricate steel grid, a thin harness, and the vast, shimmering gulf stretching endlessly below. It is a dance of courage and precision, a testament to human will against the elements. Then, the diagonal cross-bracing arrives, a crucial reinforcement against lateral wind loads. At 300 meters, the Gulf winds are not merely present, they are a constant, monstrous entity, capable of tearing at lesser structures. Each brace, a vital sinew, is bolted into position by two workers, one at each end, moving in flawless, synchronized rhythm. With every brace secured, the frame doubles in stiffness, growing ever more formidable, ever more defiant. This visible steel, far from being a decorative flourish, is the very backbone of the building, a powerful declaration of structural integrity. When the furious Gulf wind unleashes its full might, the entire colossal edifice leans into this frame, its very survival dependent on the honest, unyielding work of every single beam. From the south face, an audacious cantilever begins its impossible reach. The Al-Muntahar arm extends a staggering 27 meters into the void, 200 meters above the restless waters. Section by painstaking section, it is bolted into place, a steel finger probing the horizon. Every single bolt within this gravity-defying extension carries an immense, multifaceted load. The weight of the floor, the unsuspecting guests who will one day dine there, the bustling kitchen with all its equipment. It appears an impossible feat, this 27-meter projection over the vast, indifferent sea. From the dizzying perspective of the air, the arm looks impossibly slender, a delicate thread against the sky. Yet on paper, in the meticulous calculations of its creators, it is profoundly over-engineered. That precisely is the point. Higher still, at level 59, 210 meters above the ground, the helipad takes shape. Workers meticulously bolt radial beams to the central ring girder, crafting a perfect circle of steel. Deck plates are secured, and the precise landing circle is marked, a beacon for airborne visitors. Here, on this exposed platform, workers stand over nothing but the vast, empty expanse of the sea, a profound sense of isolation and accomplishment hanging in the air. Finally, the mast top ascends, reaching a breathtaking 350 meters. It is the last piece of structural steel, a crowning achievement. Its sail connection points now ready, awaiting the final transformation. Across the sprawling atrium opening, wind bracing is installed. The north face of the building, designed to remain open, paradoxically must carry the full force of the wind as if it were entirely closed. It is an engineering paradox solved with elegant strength. The last major exoskeleton panel, a monumental piece of the puzzle, is carefully lifted from barge level, a journey from the water to the sky. Workers receive it, guiding it into its final position. The steel frame, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance, is almost complete. Now, the building's skin, its defining characteristic, begins to unfold. Teflon-coated woven fiberglass, PTFE, on both sides, is the chosen material. It is a fabric engineered for extremes: the relentless Gulf sun, the corrosive salt spray, the searing 50-degree heat. This material is designed not just for years, but for a century of unwavering performance. Each panel is cut with absolute precision, matching the exact, unique geometry of the curving exoskeleton grid. No two cuts are identical, a bespoke tailoring of monumental scale. Edge fittings are crimped onto every single panel, vital components designed to carry the full tension load when the fabric is stretched taut across the frame. The first panel ascends, a shimmering expanse of white. Workers carefully unfold it on the scaffolding, a delicate dance of fabric and steel. It is the first piece of the building's iconic sail, a moment of profound transformation. In the full glare of the sun, the fabric glows with an ethereal light, a beacon against the blue. By night, this same material will transform the entire structure into a colossal lantern, radiating light across the darkened gulf. One material fulfilling two vital roles: protection and breathtaking beauty. That was the core of the entire design. Turnbuckles are tightened at each corner, drawing the fabric taut, eliminating every wrinkle. In that moment, the building truly takes on the appearance of a majestic sail for the very first time. 12 atrium membrane panels, each a double layer, each individually tensioned, are installed. Facing north, they meticulously filter the light, ensuring that direct, harsh sun remains outside the serene, soaring space of the atrium. From its deep anchors to its highest mast, from the microscopic precision of a single bolt to the sweeping curve of its sail, this structure stands as a testament to defiance. It is a triumph of engineering, a poetic response to the elemental forces of wind and sun, a permanent sail against the horizon, forever catching the light and the imagination. The relentless Gulf wind whips at the partially clad structure, a skeletal frame reaching skyward. Below, the pristine white sail ascends, panel by meticulously placed panel, each one a testament to precision. High above, bare steel girders stand exposed, a stark contrast to the finished facade. This is transformation in real time, a colossal endeavor unfolding against an unforgiving horizon. Every single atrium panel is subjected to immense stress, held taut by an intricate web of tensioning cables. These slender lifelines carry the full brunt of the wind load, transferring colossal forces to the building's core. It is a delicate balance, a constant battle against the elements. Workers, suspended hundreds of meters above the churning waters, perform a critical, almost ritualistic task, tapping every inch of the panel's surface. The sound echoes, a percussive search for imperfection. A panel that flutters, even slightly, in the relentless desert breeze is a panel doomed. Such a flaw, if missed, guarantees catastrophic failure within a single year, a silent structural collapse waiting to happen. Each joint, every seam of the sail, is sealed with a specialized compound, designed to withstand the extreme conditions of the Arabian Gulf. Yet, even this meticulous work harbors a hidden threat. The very materials engineered for protection can turn insidious. A subtle surface spray, perhaps condensation, perhaps a chemical interaction, begins to corrode the exoskeleton steel directly behind the sail. It is a silent war of chemistry against structure, a constant challenge to the longevity of this monumental achievement. Finally, the last sail panels ascend to the mast's dizzying peak, 300 meters above the Gulf's shimmering surface. The air thins, the world shrinks. With a final resonant ring, the last connections are made. The sail, a vision once confined to blueprints and dreams, takes its definitive form. It is the very image Sheikh Mohammed envisioned in 1993, now a tangible reality, soaring over Dubai for the first time. The installation continues into the night, a symphony of light and shadow. As darkness falls, the building awakens, glowing from within. The translucent Teflon fabric, engineered for both strength and ethereal beauty, transforms into a colossal screen, projecting the structure's inner radiance outwards. Then, a profound silence falls. The work is complete. 321 meters of Teflon-clad steel and concrete stand majestically in the Gulf, an icon etched against the sky. The focus shifts inward, to the building's soaring heart. Atrium elevator shafts begin their ascent, a complex ballet of engineering. Simultaneously, on 18 different floors, teams of workers meticulously fit the rails upon which the glass lifts will gracefully climb. Every detail speaks of unparalleled luxury. 22-carat gold leaf, so impossibly thin it cannot be handled by bare fingers, is pressed onto every column with the softest of brushes, a shimmering embrace of opulence. At lobby level, the finest Carrara marble from Italy is laid. Each slab is a unique masterpiece of nature, its intricate veining carefully matched to its neighbor before the adhesive sets, creating a seamless, flowing tapestry of stone. Standing at the bottom of this grand atrium, looking 180 meters straight up through 18 stories of open space, the sensation is profound of pure light, a vertical cathedral of glass and gold. Within this luminous sanctuary lie 202 duplex suites, each boasting double-height ceilings, a testament to expansive luxury. Every partition is built to exacting acoustic specifications, ensuring absolute privacy and tranquility. Curved ceilings, each with a unique radius, are prefabricated off-site, then meticulously hung in place, ensuring that no two senses are. The aquarium wall panels, a marvel of engineering, are carefully installed. Each one, a formidable 18 centimeters of acrylic, is designed to withstand the immense pressure of nearly 1 million liters of water. This is not just a decorative feature, it is a carefully calibrated ecosystem. Custom carpets, woven with intricate patterns, arrive from South Africa and India. Every roll is cut and fitted by hand, ensuring that no two corridors share an identical design. From the United Kingdom, monumental chandeliers arrive, their delicate crystals gleaming. Raised by hand winch, a testament to human strength and precision, every electrical connection is painstakingly made from scaffolding suspended high above. In the royal suites, the bathrooms are adorned with Brazilian green marble, its rich veining meticulously matched across every joint, held firmly in place until the adhesive sets, creating an uninterrupted flow of natural beauty. 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold leaf shimmer throughout the interior, applied one postage stamp-sized sheet at a time. Alongside this glittering expanse, mosaic tiles are laid by hand, piece the stars. The Al-Muntaha kitchen, a culinary marvel, is carefully maneuvered through its opening, 200 meters over the Gulf. Every appliance is bolted down with unwavering precision. Nothing can shift, nothing can compromise the perfection of this elevated culinary stage. Finally, the glass elevator cabs are installed. Each one undergoes rigorous full travel testing, from the opulent lobby to the highest floor, ensuring absolute safety and flawless operation before a single passenger ever steps inside. A torrent of water erupts, arcing with impossible grace. 42 meters straight up, a shimmering liquid column defying gravity. Engineers, with the precision of watchmakers, make minute adjustments, until the fountain inside the grand atrium achieves its flawless, predetermined height. This is not just a display, it is a declaration of intent, a commitment to absolute perfection in every detail. Meanwhile, across the churning waters of the Arabian Gulf, a private bridge extends, span by meticulous span, toward a nascent island. 280 meters of concrete and steel, slowly bridging the expanse, creating the sole terrestrial artery to this ambitious new world. Deck sections are laid, barriers secured, and intricate wiring woven for the essential lighting. For the first time, this isolated landmass is tethered to Dubai, a physical manifestation of a city's soaring ambition. The colossal structure begins to breathe. Floor by floor, the meticulous process of mechanical commissioning unfolds. Every single sprinkler head is tested, each fire damper cycled, from the deepest subterranean levels to the very pinnacle of the mast. The main electrical switchgear is energized, protection relays meticulously calibrated. A hum resonates through the colossal frame as the building draws its first full power load. Every system awakens, a technological heart beating within a monument. Outside, the iconic exterior lights are affixed to the exoskeleton frame, each beam precisely aimed section by section from a specialized barge floating in the Gulf. The building transforms, its silhouette now poised to blaze against the desert night sky. Then comes the final, painstaking ritual, the sails cleansing. Specialist workers descend the entire face, from the dizzying heights of the crown to the waterline, meticulously washing every panel. The last vestiges of construction dust vanish, revealing the pristine, shimmering surface beneath. Inside, the relentless pursuit of flawlessness continues. Room by room, the snag inspection teams log thousands of minute imperfixture. Every intricate detail is impeccable before the grand unveiling. On December 1st, 1999, the doors finally open. 5 years of relentless effort, an investment of $1 billion, culminate in a single, breathtaking moment. The structure stands 321 meters tall, anchored by 230 piles driven deep into the seabed, formed from 70,000 cubic meters of concrete and 9,000 tons of steel. An island conjured from nothing. a building that would forever define a city. 2,000 workers, over 5 years, built it, pile by pile, pour by pour, floor by floor, panel by painstaking panel. Within its embrace lies the world's tallest atrium, a breathtaking void spanning 180 meters, adorned with acres of gold and marble, all held aloft by the same concrete core poured in 1996. At 210 meters, a helipad cantilevers daringly into the sky. A plars suspended in midair, securing bolts against the vast emptiness. From above, the unmistakable silhouette emerges. The Dow's sail, a vision born from Tom Wright's 1993 sketch. It is the singular reason this structure exists here and nowhere else. The final piece of gold leaf, one of 1,790 square meters, is pressed flat, its delicate shimmer completing the opulent tapestry. Done. They did not merely build a hotel, they forged a symbol before the city itself truly took shape. The Burj Al Arab arrived first. Every iconic tower, every soaring ambition gracing Dubai. Even after witnessing every intricate step of its creation, after understanding the sheer force of will and ingenuity poured into its making, the building retains an air of the impossible. The Burj Al Arab. Built from the sea, crafted for the ages, one audacious step at a time.